Well, hello, and welcome to my channel. Have you been wondering whether or not journaling is for you? Well, that's what I want to talk about today. But before I get into that topic, welcome to my channel, and my name is Indiana Tugwell. I am an author, I am a speaker, and I am a journal coach. I create planners, journals, and inspirational books to help women to heal, grow in Christ, and fulfill their dreams and their goals. And you can learn more about me and my books at www.indiewrites.com. Now, when it comes to journaling, it is really beneficial to anyone, regardless of age, regardless of background, regardless of lifestyle. So today I wanted to get into talking about what are the actual benefits of journaling and how, or shall I say, why should you get into journaling? So first of all, are you a student? Because as a student, journaling or planning can help you to organize your thoughts, track your academic progress, list out your assignments or keep up with your assignments, and actually cope with the stress of being a student. Whether you are a student for the first time or you are going back to school, being a student in general can be a stressful time. And it can be new to you to have to keep up with so many assignments from so many different professors. I remember when I was in school and I actually kept a journal or a planner, and it really helped me when it came to writing out those assignments, keeping up with those assignments, scheduling things on my calendar, actually going through the syllabus of all of those classes and putting things on my planner so that I wouldn't be behind. Because as a new student, when you go to college from just out of high school, listen, all of that freedom can be too much sometimes, and you really don't know how to keep it all in track. And that is where a journal or a planner can really help you. Or perhaps you are a professional and journaling can really help you in setting and achieving your goals. Again, managing your stress, reflecting on your career development, and also maintaining your clarity and focus. Listen, couple of years ago, I've been in a role for maybe about 2 or 3 years, and it was a new leadership role. It was the first time that I had to take on the responsibility of managing a team. So journaling really helped me to keep track of my personal development, my professional development, my goals and objectives for myself and my team, keep those meetings on track, because at my job we have to have one-on-one meetings. So it really helped me to keep those meetings on track, document my progress, identify my areas that needed improvement, the things that I was doing well as when it came for that mid-year review or end-year review, depending on what type of job you have. It really helped me to look back over the year and see my progress, see my accomplishments, see the things that I was able to overcome, and then also set goals for the new year. Journaling really helped me. And then as I go about my daily activities, when I am get ready for work for Monday, the first thing that I do on a Monday morning is I sit and I look at my calendar, and then I write out the goals that are tasks that I need to accomplish for the week. So I will look at my calendar, see what meetings I have, what things that I need to prepare for, etc., and actually help me to manage my time better. Or perhaps you're creative. I am a creative, and journaling can really help you to capture your ideas, right? Overcome any type of creative blocks, because sometimes we can be just overwhelmed with our thoughts. It can help you to, again, document your journey, document your creative growth, right? As an author, as a writer, I really like journaling to help me to flesh out my ideas as far as, the growth for my business, my marketing ideas, the strategies to get those ideas out, plan out my events, list out everything that I want. We are good on saying writing the vision, but sometimes you have to write the vision and then write the mission as well. Write what you want to see, how you want to see it. So I love to journal and flesh out events from moment to moment, from when the people arrive to when they go home. I like to write all of that out. Another thing I like to write out too is I get so many ideas when it comes to creating my journals and planners. So I really like to have a journal to where I can really just flesh it out. What I want to see, who it's for, what do I want them to obtain as they're going through the journal, what milestones I want them to have as they go through the journal, the layout, how I want it to be seen, as they go from page to page, the design, what type of elements I want to include, color scheme, things like that. I like to map all of that out, as well as the content, right? The content that I want to have for those journals as well. So having a creative journal is lovely for me, right? And as you can see, as I talk about these different things, a lot of these journals, you can have an all-in-one, or you can have separate journals or separate planners for different areas of your life or different roles that you have, depending on what you want to use them for. Another thing that journaling is good for is, are you someone who has a mindset or a desire for personal growth and development? Listen, journaling can really help you to explore your emotions, list out your values and your beliefs, and help to lead you to a greater self-awareness, right? Journaling creates that safe space for you to really let out your emotions, to go on a self-discovery process, to become more aware of who you are as a person, how you impact the world around you, also to document your own growth. I am an avid reader, so I like to read different books and journal through those as well. I like to set goals for my growth, think about things that I want to learn, new experiences that I want to intake, and then also journal my thoughts and my feelings as I go through those different changes as well. So journaling is a good tool for that. And what about if you are going through a specific life transition, right? So and life transitions can be anything from a new job, moving to a new city, embarking on a new relationship, and it all can be the end of a job, the end of a relationship. You can document that as well, and journaling allows you or gives you a sense of stability, a sense of continuity as you embark on this new beginning, or sometimes as you grieve the ending of something. A lot of times we think that grief is just about when someone dies, but grief can also come upon you as you say goodbye to an old season. Even though you may be grateful for the new season, there's still a part of you that needs to reflect and react on what you've been through, what you've gone through, the lessons you've learned, etc. So journaling can be a great tool to help you as you navigate life's transitions, because seasons change, people change, things end, people die. You're going to be embracing new activities. So you need to document your thoughts and your feelings in regards to those. Another thing that journaling is good for is if you are someone who wants to manage your mental health. Listen, journaling can be a great complementary tool to your therapy, your coaching, and then your private self journey process. Whenever you go through therapy or coaching, there are some things that you're going to have to do in between sessions. Now, your therapist or your coach is going to give you some homework. They're going to give you some activities that they want you to partake in, and you need something to help you to process your thoughts, your emotions, identify your patterns, again, track your progress, and also manage your anxiety, your depression, your trauma, etc. As someone who I am in therapy, right? And I talk about a lot of things that I put in my journals with my therapist. Sometimes I use my journal as a prayer tool to help me to write out some prayers, to help me to write out those thoughts and those feelings when my emotions change drastically, right? Like if you go a couple of days and your emotions is high one day and then low 2 days later, you need to figure out why the sudden change. So a journal is a great tool to help you to process those emotions. And again, it can be used in lieu of therapy and coaching, or it can also be used as a tool for your own personal journey. And what if you are one of those people who are embarking on a spiritual growth journey? Journaling can help you to deepen your connection to your faith. And for me, journaling is my communication with God. So it helps me to cultivate that relationship, grow that relationship. You can take a deep dive into the scriptures, have your own personal Bible study. You can explore those existential questions. Listen, me and God, we be having a conversation. I be asking all kinds of questions. And thankfully, because he's a loving God, he answers my questions, right? And then also journaling can help you to really cultivate gratitude and be mindful. Being present is the number one way in which you can see how God is really moving in your life. Mindfulness is a wonderful tool, and journaling can help you to do that because it encourages reflection and increases your discernment. Another thing that journaling is good for is, are you a caregiver? Right? Journaling can help you, or it can support you in your self-care by allowing you to process the challenges and the joys of caregiving. Because while you may be happy that you are helping to take care of your loved one, it can be very stressful, especially if your support system is not where you want it to be. So a journal can be a great place for you to reflect on those experiences, find moments of solace and renewal. It can also help you to document a lot of your interactions with caregivers, with hospitals, with medication, etc., so that you can advocate for your loved one in the most appropriate way. Because I've been a caregiver before, and I know that sometimes you got to stand 10 toes down with some of the doctors, the nurses, the psychiatrists, whomever is over or in control of your loved one's care, to make sure that they are getting the best care possible. And a journal can help you to keep track of all of that. Because one thing you want to do is, when you talk to the right people, you want to have everything in place. You want to document who you talked to, when, what time, what they said, all of that. You want to have that in one place, right? That's the one thing that I love about journaling, is that you can keep everything in one place, because we live in a world and you are going through so many things and you're on information overload. And regardless of how old you are or how young you are, you cannot keep track of all of that. You can't remember all of that. So that is one of the reasons why I started journaling. As I got older, my memory was like, girl, no, write it down. If I don't write it down, I am not going to remember it. So overall, journaling is really a versatile practice that can be adapted for any need. As a tool for self-reflection, creative of expression, personal and professional growth and development, and my personal favorite, it is your accountability partner for your goals. So many times we set goals for ourselves and then we forget about them because things happen or life throws lemons at us and we forget about it. But journaling helps you to pick up right where you left off, so that you don't feel like you're always starting over from scratch. You might have a new beginning, but you don't have to start over from scratch, as long as you have your process and your progress documented. So Thank you for joining me on today. And if you've made it this far, please make sure you click the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you back here next week. Bye.